Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we are taking a look at Arkham City from the DC Universe from the Mattel line. Catwoman and Batman 2-pack, as you can see here from the box. A little bit of a break that I took. February is my birthday month, which was the 10th of this month, and I was kind of waiting on a few of these Arkham City figures that I had ordered to come in. I picked this one up at my local Toys R Us, so I just got another couple Arkham City figures and Arkham Asylum figures in the mail today, so I thought this is a good time to do it. So I'm going to do some marathon reviews on film today. So got a nice little day in store for me for doing some reviews. But all that being said, here is the box, which you can see the figures there in the back still. As you can tell, I already have them out of the package. Very much like the 2 packs that we've received from Mattel so far. Nice little panel there. Now, something I wish they would have used is more of the artwork on the side here. We can see the figures in the package. We have them here displayed, but it'd been nice to have the actual promo art more prominent, just like they do here. And the back would have been nice to use the art as well from the video game, or a video game shot. I think would have been kind of cool. This is the standard issue. I'm not planning on buying the gray versions of Batman and Catwoman. When it comes down to it, it's all about money for me, the things that I really want, and I want the figures, if I was only going to buy 2, I want them to be in their normal costumes. So we won't do the read-up on Batman here, as it is exactly the same from the Batman Two-Face, so if you want to read that review or hear that review being read, just go back to that video. I'm not sure of the number, but you can scroll back through my videos and check it out. But we will read Catwoman's description here. It says, orphan at a young age, Selina Kyle was forced to fend for herself on the cold, cruel streets of Gotham City, ultimately turning to a life of larceny in order to survive. To help ensure her success as a cat burglar, Kyle studied martial arts and gymnastics, honing her strength and athleticism. There's the big word for the day. And athleticism, there you go. As her thieving exploits grew more and more audacious, she adopted the nom de if I'm saying that right, guys as Catwoman. Wow, good job reading, Rob. Too much time off. Partly inspired by Batman, her crime-fighting foil, now armed with her cat-o'-nine-tails whip, she is on the hunt for Two-Face, a target that may lead to her undoing. Well, that was some poor reading there, but hopefully you can pause it and read it for yourself. So, there you are. Enough of the package. Let's take a look at these 2 figures. Move a stand a little closer. And as you can tell, Batman is a repaint. This is the 3rd Batman that we have in the line. 4th if you count the redo, the gray versions of these 2 characters. I have 3 of the 4. There you go, see all 4. I do have the Toys R Us exclusive 70s version Batman. I still have him in his box. I'm not planning on opening him. I just do like the legacy packaging, and I already have 2 Batmans out, so there you go. But the main reason I want to get it is for Catwoman. This is the first Catwoman I have. I'm planning on getting the DC Direct version of this, so we'll hopefully do a comparison on her when I get them. Let's turn some light onto these guys here. There we go. So I was very happy to get these. I actually got them on my birthday, which I was real happy for. So, yay, thank you to my wife for picking them up for me. And I gotta say, these are both really good figures. My first initial review of this Batman, I was praising him as being a very good figure from Mattel, and I still really feel that way. Up against the DC Direct, this Batman I think is lacking a little bit. But as far as DC UC figures, I think this is a fantastic Batman. Yes, their scale is out from the DC UC figures because they are trying to match the DC Direct in height in case you wanted to intermix what you have so they would all fit together height-wise. We'll do Catwoman first. And wink, wink, there you go. Poor joke. Very, very nice figure. Hopefully you can see a little bit of the detail. camera could pick it up here. She's got some meshing on her pants here, tights if you will, and there's a little bit of a glimmer and sheen to them. Nice stiletto heels there. Nice looking figure. This is the first Arkham City figure from a 2-packs to come with an accessory. Nightwing being the second figure to come with an accessory, and Harley Quinn has an accessory. So it would have been cool to give Robin and the Joker, Two-Face, and Batman an accessory too, but Catwoman, she has to have her whip, so I think that's great. I missed out on the DC-UC Catwoman, so it's really nice to get a Catwoman, a modern age looking Catwoman. Her goggles, close up of her face here hopefully. There we go. Her goggles do stay on, they do not come off, which is kind of a little bummer, but I do like it. There's her whip. Nothing real fancy about it. They did do some nice detailing on the whip here. All the way down to the tails of the whip. So nice little detailing on the whip here. When it came in the package, she had Batman's hand lassoed, and I kind of liked having her pose with the whip going around her. Just a really, really nice looking figure. She does sport all the normal DC-UC articulation. Her legs do not want to move really well, I think because of the way it's cut here. That's the only farther that her leg can go up, which is kind of a drag. Not that I would have her in a seated position, but you know, it does move in and out. She can do the splits. You know, it turns at the knee, no boot rotation, and she does have a bend at the foot. She does sport the ab crunch, which she can arch her back a little bit more than most of the DC-UC figures. So, and she has the standard ball and socket arm, and you know, and she does turn at the wrist here. So all the normal standard DC-UC articulation. So it's nice that they kind of carried on that articulation over. So, but a very, very nice figure. Very happy to finally own a Catwoman, and I'm glad they kind of kept her in her traditional modern clothes here. Some of the Arkham figures, they kind of revamped their outfits, but I'm glad that Catwoman is how she is. Very, very high marks to this. Oh, she does turn at the waist here. I just now realized that. I've had the figure since February 10th, and I just now realized it. So, way to pay attention, Rob. But again, a very, very nice figure. Very excited to have picked up a Catwoman. I think this is just fantastic. How many times can I say fantastic on this review? And of course, here is Batman. I had said, we'll zoom in here to Batman. I had said about this Batman initially that I was very happy to get him. Here is the Two-Face version, the black and gray version, and I know on some of the Arkham City message boards, they're wondering, well, what color is Batman? Is he gray, or excuse me, is he blue and gray or black and gray? I believe in the game he is more the blue than the black here, but I like them both very much. Still my favorite Mattel Batman by far, personally. That's my opinion. But I do like the blue quite a bit. This is one of those I think if I was designing the 2-packs, I would have put Batman and the Joker together, and Catwoman and Two-Face together, as that's kind of who they're pitted against in the game. Batman and Catwoman don't have a whole lot of interaction in the game together. I know towards the end there's a little bit of interaction with Batman and Catwoman, but and the beginning of the game as well. But the main crust of the story for the two characters is Batman obviously fighting the Joker, and Catwoman trying to get away from Two-Face. And I think I probably would have left Robin as a single figure along with Nightwing and Harley. So not really much to go over for this Batman. Everything is exactly the same from this Batman's review. But if I was going to have one figure displayed from the Mattel, I think I'm going to go with the blue, as this is more his color scheme in the video game. And I do like this one an awful lot, so maybe I'll just kind of swap them in and out. But this is kind of a shorter review, as the main focus of this review was for Catwoman. And who I think the top figures so far from this Mattel Legacy Wave have got to be Robin. Very, very cool figure. Hopefully you've been able to pick him up. Now Catwoman, and I just got Nightwing. He's here off to the side. So I'll be very happy to get Nightwing out of the box, and I'm actually going to do his review next. So I think with having said that, the next video that you will see will be Nightwing's. So enough about that. Here is a look today at Catwoman and Batman from the Arkham City Batman Legacy Edition. And I believe this finishes up the 2-packs from the Legacy Edition, unless they are continuing to do more, which I kind of hope they keep the Batman Legacy Edition going. But this will finish up the Arkham City 2-packs as far as I know from Mattel. So as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogue signing off and saying we will see you guys next time.